Asking Alexandria are an English metalcore band from York, North Yorkshire. It was founded in 2008 when Ben Bruce contacted his old companions upon returning to the UK after residing in Dubai. The current lineup of the group consists of Ben Bruce, Danny Worsnop, Cameron Liddell, Sam Bettley and James Cassells. History, roots, formation and Stand Up and Scream. Ben Bruce, the band's current lead guitarist and backing vocalist, originally formed the band in Dubai, United Arab Emirates in 2006. The band's original lineup consisted of completely different members compared to that of the band's lineup from 2008 and released their debut album titled The Irony of Your Perfection. After realizing he wouldn't be able to achieve international success in Dubai, he moved back to England, Nottingham in 2008 and reassembled the band with new members from the local area, including lead singer Danny Worsnop, of which he had moved into his flat apartment in York. He carried the name over due to not wanting to bother to come up with a brand new name, so he stuck with the old one, however insists that despite having the same name it is not the same band. When asked why he chose that particular name, he explained that most bands have a pretty shit band name, so I just came up with something. I came up with Alexandria as a human name, because people relate to humans. Although the reason for using the word asking is not explained. Since their official formation in 2008, they had some member changes, including going from a 6-piece to a 5-piece, with the departure of synthesist Ryan Benz. The last known change was bassist Sam Bettley, who replaced Joe Lancaster in January 2009. Lancaster played his final show at Fibbers in their hometown York on January 4. The band left for the United States the day after the show to promote their music through shows, as well as to prepare for the recording of their debut album. After spending 2008 and the first months of 2009 touring, the band recorded their debut studio album between May 19 and June 16, 2009 at the Foundation Recording Studios in Connersville, Indiana, United States with producer Joey Sturgis. They announced their signing with Sumerian Records shortly after finishing the recording and released their debut album, Stand Up and Scream, on September 15, 2009 through their new label. The band spent 2009 focusing on gaining success in the United States, touring with well-known bands such as Alesana, Enter Shikari, The Bled and Evergreen Terrace, among others. Reckless and Relentless, on December 22, 2009, Asking Alexandria announced that they were to start the works on a second album in January. They informed that they were to be streaming parts of the writing process through a webcam feed via the service Stickam. It was also announced that they will be entering the studio on September 1, again with producer Joey Sturgis. Then they later announced that they will be able to get into the studio June 22, 2010 on their official Twitter. The band has later confirmed through an interview with Shred News that the album is scheduled for release in early 2011 and is planned to contain 12 new songs. In the same interview, the band informed that a title was not yet established. In a later interview they stated that the album will probably be able to pre-order in November 2010, and available in early 2011. One song, Breathless, has been played live already and can be found on YouTube. Danny has also released lyrics from the new album onto his Twitter account, although he did not state what songs they were from. In March, Asking Alexandria are heading out on their first tour of the new year, yet again making their way through North America, this time with Attack. Breathe Carolina, label mates I See Stars, and the up-and-coming British metalcore act Buried Tomorrow. The tour carries through to April, ending 10 days before heading off for their debut European tour with Dance Gavin Dance and In Fear and Faith, which includes an appearance at the annual Grows Rock Festival. They are however scheduled to discontinue the European tour 2 days before it originally ends to make an appearance at the Bamboozle Festival in New Jersey. Asking Alexandria announced their first ever headlining tour on March 2, 2010, taking place in North America through May to the start of June. We Came as Romans, From First to Last, Our Last Night and A Bullet for Pretty Boy were announced as supporting bands for the tour. Bruce has also confirmed through an interview with Inside Heavy that the band will be making an appearance at the Thrash and Burn Summer Festival tour as a main support act. though not revealing details on which other bands that will be participating. It was later revealed that Asking Alexandria would co-headline the Thrash and Burn Tour 2010 alongside Born of Osiris. Asking Alexandria has since then embarked on the Thrash and Burn Tour, performed a new song entitled Breathless, which is featured on their then upcoming second studio album Reckless and Relentless. The band as well recorded a cover of Right Now by Akon, which was released on Punk Goes Pop 3 in November 2010. During a show in Las Cruces, New Mexico, on the Short But Sweet tour that took place in early October, Asking Alexandria was asked about the release of their upcoming album and future music videos. Bruce responded with great detail about their plans. Reckless and Relentless will be available for pre-order in December and will be released in February. He also stated that in November 2010 they will be releasing a reissue of Stand Up and Scream. The reissue album is said to contain more of a dubstep feel to the content. Bruce also mentioned that it will contain a bonus DVD that will have a live music video of If You Can't Ride Two Horses at Once, Then You Should Get Out of the Circus. They are also preparing a music video for A Prophecy that will be included on the bonus DVD if finished in time. On November 23, 2010, Asking Alexandria added a new EP entitled Life Gone Wild for pre-order, set to be released on December 21, 2010. The EP contained the new song Breathless, dubstep remixes of A Single Moment of Sincerity, and Not the American Average, 2 Skid Row covers of 18 and Life, and Youth Gone Wild, and an unreleased demo version of I Was Once, Possibly, Maybe, Perhaps a Cowboy King. It has been announced that the reissue album of Stand Up and Scream, that was originally supposed to be released on November 16, then December 21, then March 22, has been pushed back to sometime in the summer of 2011 and will be titled Stepped Up and Scratched. It will be a completely remixed electro-dubstep version of their debut album, including all the songs, new artwork, and new packaging. It has been announced at most UK tour shows in December that support for the UK April shows will come from Of Mice and Men and Chelsea Grin. On April 5, 2011, Reckless and Relentless was released as planned. On April 11, 2011, the band made their national TV debut, while performing the songs Someone, Somewhere, and Closure on Jimmy Kimmel Live. On July 5, 2011, the band released the music video for Closure, the first single off Reckless and Relentless, directed by Thunderdown Country. On July 15, 2011, the band released a music video for the second single To the Stage, directed by Frankie Nasso. On September 4, 2011, vocalist Danny Worsnop has announced in a video on his personal YouTube channel that he will be recording a solo album in the near future, with the album being more of a rock record, rather than Asking Alexandria's heavy metal style. He released a preview of a new solo song he recorded, entitled Photograph. Asking Alexandria released the music video for Not the American Average via Facebook on October 17, 2011, which was a song on their debut album Stand Up and Scream. On November 17, 2011, the band was selected as sole direct support to Guns N' Roses at the Izod Center. The band also announced on their Facebook on December 22, 2011 that they are shooting a prequel video to their song To the Stage. The music video will be for their song Reckless and Relentless. They also announced the sequel to the video will be for the song Dear Insanity. Both are currently in post-production. Fans can go to the Sumerian Records Facebook wall and tell them which video they would prefer the band release first. Short film and From Death to Destiny. On May 1, 2012, Asking Alexandria released a trailer for a new shocking short film entitled Through Sin Plus Self-Destruction. The release date was set for May 15. The film promises a controversial, uncensored look into the real lives of a new era of rock stars for today's generation. The film contains a trilogy of 3 music videos from the band's second album, Reckless and Relentless. The songs are Reckless and Relentless, To the Stage, and Dear Insanity. The film is available now exclusively on iTunes. On August 13, 2012, Asking Alexandria announced on their Facebook page that a new single entitled Run Free was available for free download through a promotion with Axe. On October 23, 2012, the band announced that their third album would be more radio-friendly, with guitarist Ben Bruce stating that, "If things go as planned, we'll have a lot of radio singles." Bruce expected the album to contain 13 to 15 songs, 6 of which he says would be radio-friendly, and the rest of which would be our usual balls-to-the-wall kind of stuff. On November 30, 2012, the band announced the release of a new EP, Under the Influence, a tribute to the legends of hard rock, being released exclusively with a subscription to Revolver magazine. On December 2, 2012, the band were in an accident as they were driving to their show in Chicago from Cleveland. Nobody was seriously hurt, but the band's tour bus was badly damaged. On December 9, 2012, in New York during the Monster Energy Outbreak tour, Danny Worsnop announced that he had torn his vocal cord and wouldn't be able to perform, and that his friends from Attila and IC Stars would be performing vocals for the band until he was able to perform again. On January 7, 2013, Danny went in for a checkup on his torn vocal cord with vocal specialist Dr. Sugerman, who prescribed him some medicine and told that all he would have to do is rest a bit longer and he would be able to return to singing. During an interview with GuitarWorld.com, Ben Bruce has stated that the album would contain a lot of heavy riffage on this record, whereas in the past we relied more on rhythms and breakdowns. He also described the album as similar to old Slipknot, and the choruses and bridges as their "Ma paragraphed li kra 1/4 E-side." On February 9, 2013, Metal-Trailers.com released the interview they conducted with the band on January 23, 2013 at Markthal, Hamburg, Germany. During the interview, guitarist Ben Bruce spoke to Guitar World regarding the album's lyrical direction. "It's a lot more mature than anything we've done before. It's not so much about partying and fucking random girls and doing drugs and stuff. We've actually taken the time to write something that's truly meaningful to us. The last 2 records were great, and we loved them, but we were different people then. We were a lot younger and had less experience. When you compare the albums, it will definitely show how much we've grown." On February 28, 2013, the band released a studio update with vocalist Danny Worsnop getting disturbed in the studio while recording vocals for the album. On March 3, 2013, Danny Worsnop posted on Instagram that the album was complete along with the track list. Their third album is titled From Death to Destiny. The band released their newest single The Death of Me on March 28, 2013, via the Sumerian Records YouTube page. Revolver magazine included the album on their list of the most anticipated albums of 2012. Commenting on the sound of the album, Worsnop has said it is a musical baby of Ma paragraphed li kra 1/4 E and Slipknot. From Death to Destiny was released in North America on Tuesday, 6 August 2013. On July 22, 2013, a music video for the rock mix of The Death of Me was released. The album was released on August 6, and became the band's highest-charting album to date and their label's highest first-week-selling album. They later toured with new metal band Korn in America in September and October as a support act, along with Love and Death. The band later embarked on their own From Death to Destiny unregistered trademark tour in October after touring with Korn, featuring support acts All That Remains, Sevendust and Enya, across America. On November 6, the band released a new music video for the 4th single of the third album, Killing You. Asking Alexandria was one of the main headlining bands in the annual Never Say Never festival on March 12, along with Bring Me the Horizon also headlining. Embarked on another headlining tour in North America, dubbed as the Break Down the Walls Tour, starting in March and ending in April, with support acts August Burns Red, We Came as Romans, Crown the Empire and Born of Osiris. It was announced that the band would make their second appearance on a Punk Goes compilation album titled Punk Goes 90s 2, covering Nine Inch Nails' song Closer. The song was released as a promotional single for the album and was accompanied by a lyric video. In March 2014, the lead single from their debut album, Final Episode, was certified gold by the RIAA. Musical style and influences. Asking Alexandria's music has been described by critics as metalcore, electronicore, and heavy metal. Worsnop has stated on Twitter that Aerosmith were his biggest inspiration, from time to time, I forget just how perfect Aerosmith are. Then I play their songs and my soul comes alive. My all-time biggest inspiration. Worsnop and Bruce have also stated that they draw inspiration from 1980s metal and rock bands, such as Guns N' Roses, Metallica and Ma Paragraph-Lee Cra 1/4 also making the comment, "We also listen to bands Bring Me the Horizon, The Devil Wears Prada, there's just a whole huge mixture of bands." When we were writing our first album, I suppose our biggest influences were probably more American bands than British. We were listening to a lot of Banner, and another band called Burden of a Day, so they had a lot of music influence into our first album, to be honest. Asking Alexandria have dedicated an EP titled Under the Influence, a tribute to the legends of hard rock to pay tribute to the bands that have influenced them such as Journey, Whitey Snake, Ma Paragraph-Lee Cra 1/4 and Def Leppard. Also, on the Life Gone Wild EP, they pay tribute to Skid Row by recording 2 covers of their songs, 18 and Life, and Youth Gone Wild. Asking Alexandria have cited Skid Row as being a huge influence on the band. In an interview, Cameron has stated he is influenced by Slipknot, Papa Roach, a Euro unregistered trademark 80s bands like Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses, Euro unregistered trademark Roses and a lot of heavy stuff. He also said, "James and I like hardcore bands. Eat a Euro unregistered trademark is not even a case of taking that and putting it into the band. Eat a Euro unregistered trademark S because I listen to so much other stuff before this band that I like to go away and listen to my stuff. Eat a Euro unregistered trademark S not necessarily that I take stuff or a Euro unregistered trademark M influenced. I listen to a lot of broader music. Before this band I didn't a Euro unregistered trademark T listen to a lot of singing. I was into straight up, screaming, crazy shit, but as a Euro unregistered trademark V grown older a Euro unregistered trademark M not so honed in on just one style. Eat a Euro unregistered trademark S whatever a Euro unregistered trademark M in the mood for. It could be anything." Ben Bruce has stated in various interviews that he draws influences from Blink-182, The Beatles, Eric Clapton, B.B. King, Gary Moore, Joe Bonamassa, Metallica, Slipknot, Deep Purple, Michael Bublé Copyright, Foreigner, and Ozzy Osbourne. Band members, discography. Studio albums, Stand Up and Scream, Reckless and Relentless, From Death to Destiny, Awards, Independent Music Awards 2012, Reckless and Relentless, Best Metal Hardcore Album, References. External links, official website, Asking Alexandria on Facebook.